Mr. Stefan ECK, you have been acting as president of the Intergroup for Animal Welfare here at the European Parliament today. How was the feeling?
I did this job the first time, and it was not so easy because we had an election of a vice president, but I think job is accomplished.
That took some time, that is right, but the idea of this week's meeting was to look on the way animals are treated when it comes to experiments due to scientific reasons whatsoever.
Yeah, we had last week this debate about Directive 2010/63, and of course this week we have spoken about this subject in the Intergroup, and there are different opinions. My opinion is very clearly no experiments. Stop it directly.
Because it can be done at the computer. What has to be done?
Yes, a part of the experiments could be done on the computer. A part of the experiments could be done on other ways. We have alternatives, and it is a shame that not all the universities and all the pharmaceutical laboratories use these existing alternatives. And the time for the validation is, of course, too long. I hope there will be a reform of this directive, and that we will see in the future less experiments, less tortured animals, because a high percentage of the citizens in Europe, they are completely against animal tests, around 80%. And we, as the representative of the citizens, we should follow their wishes.
But I, as a journalist, you as a parliamentarian, we both know that there is strong lobby working behind the scenes, trying to achieve as much as possible for especially the chemical industry, the cosmetic industry, and so on. Is there any chance, in your opinion, realistic chance, that things will be stopped?
I be sure that we will see a decrease of the number of the used animals from year to year. If my colleagues here in this House speak out their opinion clear enough.
It's also a question how they are kept, not only the experimentation on the living animal, full conscience living animal, but also how they are kept under very sterile conditions.
Yes, this is a
how
problem.
to improve the conditions, at least while they are waiting to be tortured.
Yeah, this is a problem too. How they are living in metal boxes sometimes without hay, straw. For example, the rats and mice and the rabbits. But this is only one point of the whole scandal. Excuse me when I say it, in my eyes it is a scandal. But the directive also gives clear guidelines how the animals have to live. But unfortunately, the most laboratories not follow at the moment these the directives completely. We have seen a scandal 2 months ago or 3 months ago in one of the biggest German laboratories.
But things are, in my opinion, and I think you will say yes to this, proving to become better. People are getting more and more aware of things going on when it comes to animals. You have participated recently at a demonstration in Frankfurt am Main, where with hundreds of people gathering for a march through the city, gathering to listen to speakers telling about the need for better conditions for animals. In this case, it was the brutal slaughtering of dogs in Romania. What is the condition right now? Where are we when it comes to this kind of cruelty towards animals?
How you mean this? The stand today?
Has it stopped due to international pressure? What do you think?
first of all, this international pressure is very important because with each demonstration we will give a signal to Bucharest,
especially to the Prime Minister.
To the Prime Minister, but also to the President of Romania.
Who is new elected.
Who is new elected, and there was a lot of hope that he would raise his voice for the dogs. And with each demonstration, the reputation of the Romanian government, but also of Romania, will be damaged a little bit.
But the problem is that Ponta is linked, I dare to say this officially, linked to criminal bands, which means that they are earning a lot of money which should be used for the benefit of the people. Correct?
I cannot say very clearly that Mr. Ponta is linked to the criminal side of this dirty game. I don't know, it is not proved 100% yet. But I cannot understand Mr. Ponta's decision also that he not stopped this cruelty, this massacre on the dogs, because so many people everywhere in Europe demonstrate and they are begging for an end of these massacres. So what is behind the whole story? At the moment we don't know. What we know is that the whole stray dog management in Romania is a source to make real big money.
But you have been there.
Yes.
You are a witness to what is going on there. What did you see?
I was there so far twice, and I will go very soon on a third trip. But what I have seen end of February this year, it was horrifying. I have visited the town Kotlea. It's a small town near Brasov, and there is now a new death shelter a few meters beside a crematory. And over the whole area there was a smoke of black smoke and a smell of burnt meat and burnt hair, and I have got the impression I'm in hell. And a few hundred meters away there were a dozen of tiny stray dogs attracted by the smell of burnt meat, and they were even too shy to come to me. I had feed for them, and I have seen sad pictures in the streets of Romania, and many sad pictures and video what's going on, what the ASPA are doing. And this is burnt in my soul, and therefore I engage myself so much in this problem.
What can you do being a member of the European Parliament?
I try to explain to the Romanian officials our view. We are not only an economic union, we have also common moral values. And I would say one of these values is also how we treat our animals. And the way the animals in Romania are treated is not the way we like to see this in Germany, in France, or in the Netherlands, or in the United Kingdom.